Well, Tom, here at this museum, it really tells us how this war is remembered today.
Let's have a look around.
Yeah. Japan's invasion and China's nationwide resistance quickly drew global attention. Major international newspapers like the Washington Post, the New York Times, and Pravda reported on the conflict, while U.S. President Roosevelt implicitly criticized Japan's aggression and noted that the Chinese people were the first to stand up and fight against the aggressors in this war.
I can't imagine what the war cost the country.
China knows only too well the cost of war, especially the human cost. Each picture here has a story to tell. 5,098 photos represent the number of days that the Chinese people fought this war.
How many lives were lost?
35 million soldiers and civilians. $95 million were displaced, driven from their homes into hunger and terror. And beyond the lives lost, the economic cost was enormous, over $600 billion US.
How does a nation survive that?
Sometimes it's not about surviving, but about refusing to surrender, even when hope seemed gone.
因为我们受侵略时间最长嘛。
Among all occupied countries, China suffered the longest invasion and paid the heaviest price. This is simply because our strength then was no match for Japan's, but our will to resist was. Surrender might have spared lives, but we chose to fight. Outgunned, we fought with spirit and resolve. We fought fiercely, even knowing the cost.
我的钢铁比不过你，但是我只能比人，比我的抵抗意志。
14 years and millions dead, yet so few outside China know this story. I'm realizing just how much history is often overlooked.
You're right.
This song, it sounds so sad. What's the story behind it?
Well, it's a story about a shepherd boy named Wang Erxiao. He led Japanese troops into an ambush to save his village and was killed in their rage. He was only 13 years old.
He was just a child, and he gave his life.
He was just one of many. Women and children all across China joined the resistance. They carried supplies, gathered intelligence. Some even picked up weapons to fight. This war spared no one.
When a nation is fighting for its survival, everybody becomes a soldier. Are those who lived through this still with us?
Yes, there are, but we're losing them as time passes. Their memories hold truths that no history book can ever hold. Chen Shengli joined the war at only 16, one of millions who rose to fight for his home and his country. Now 103, he recalls a life shaped by resistance.
他开始没有枪，我给我一个刀，这么宽这么长。
They gave me a big knife with a red tassel and 4 grenades and told me, take rifles from the Japanese with these. I fought in tunnels and minefields, even built my own explosives. Once, snow hit our air vents, but the rising heat gave us away. We buried the guns and only carried grenades. If the Japanese dug through, we'd charge. Whoever made it out fought.
打的时候不怕，恨敌人呐，要怕搁在后头了。
I wasn't afraid during battle. I hated the enemy so much, so I put fear aside. Before battle, we wrote our names and villages and chose successors. We were ready to die, but first to fight.